Hi, I'm Chief Master Sergeant Adam Swift, and I'm your March Air Reserve Base Community Action Team Chair. Today we would like to spotlight comprehensive airman fitness and the 4 domains. Your Community Action Team is made up of helping agencies that address the resilience of our airmen. We focus in on comprehensive airman fitness and the 4 domains: spiritual, physical, social, and mental. Today, we would like to introduce to you our Equal Opportunity Team.
Okay, I am Master Sergeant Vanessa Briggs. I'm an Equal Opportunity Advisor here at March Air Reserve Base. I am originally from Los Angeles, California, born and raised. So I'm a California native. Yeah. Years ago, I had a chance to meet with the EO team. We had a project together, and I got to work along with some of the EO professionals, and they really made an impression on me in regards to their professionalism and the things that they did. So they modeled that behavior that I felt was like, wow, that's so cool. And then, I ran into my own situation where I needed to call on those folks to assist me. I was working in a working environment that was pretty hostile, had my own dealings with being discriminated against based on, my national origin and my gender. And so how they treated my situation, how they assisted me, kind of set the template and planted that seed for something that I wanted to do in my career. But further than that, they saw something in me and recruited me or encouraged me to kind of join their team. And I've been in EO, I've been passionate about this job ever since then. I would say my tenure now spans about 7-8 years. Yeah, so I love what I do, and from the military side, that's influenced what I do on the civilian side, because I'm also an equal opportunity specialist in my civilian capacity. So when I say I love what I do, I definitely love what I do. So. Yeah, that's where it all started. I would say what got me involved was trying to be an advocate, trying to champion for the underdog or people who weren't being treated fairly or in that hostile work environment. And because I had gone through it myself, I felt like I can empathize with the people that were coming in, with all of the complainants or even managers that were coming in. And for equal opportunity, it's not a career field you can get into right after basic training. Every one of us are seasoned. We've all had previous career fields. So we pull from that experience, and that helps us in how we do our jobs and how we assist others. I think over time, I've kind of learned a little bit more about myself. There's other facets of equal opportunity that I didn't know that I would be really good at or that I thrive at, and I love it. And part of that is the training piece, the outreach piece, getting there and just educating people, sharing my experiences, sharing what I've learned, and trying to increase awareness for all of our members. I think seeing us being able to make that connection with folks to improve a working environment, whether it's resolving a complaint at the lowest level, whether it's kind of raising awareness to leaders like, okay, it may not be this problem, maybe it's something very like communication, right? And being able to be that other lens for them and say, hey, here's this perspective to take a look at. Maybe this can resolve that. And so seeing us be able to make an impact in a work environment, that is the most rewarding piece, I feel like, about our job and what we can contribute to the mission. So that's what fuels the passion, and that's what, keeps me, speaking for myself, that's what keeps me going and involved with EO. Yeah.
My name is Master Sergeant Sandra Castillo del Muro. I work at the EO office here at the 452nd. A little bit about myself. I've been in the EO career field for about approximately 6 years. I transitioned from the personnel career field previous to that. So I spent about 17 years in the personnel career field, not to age myself. And on the civilian side, since all of our EO office actually, we're all comprised of TRs. So if you try to reach us during the week, it may be a little difficult, but you can reach us by email. We do have a full-time person. It's our civilian, Ms. Paula Greenhall, who you can reach directly. But other than that, the military office, we're just traditional reservists. On the civilian side, I am a secretary for the recreation department for a small city. And I'm actually transitioning into a new career field soon. So as a personnelist, I worked for the FSS and I switched over to 4th Air Force. So I was at 4th Air Force as a personnelist, and then there was downsizing. So my position went away and I was met with, do I go back and go to the unit level or back to the FSS and continue my personnel career field? Or do I take the opportunity and seek another career field in the Air Force? And at the time, we did have one of our functional managers at the 4th Air Force level, Senior Master Sergeant Flewellen, who is our previous EO person, and he said, hey, why don't you join the EO team? I think you would be great. Feel it out, see what you think. I didn't know a whole lot, but once I sat with him and started talking about EO, and it surprised me, and I was a little disappointed that after 17 years in the military, almost 5 being active duty, I don't recall hearing about EO, and I thought, wow, that's so sad. You know, how is that? So that inspired me to learn more, and did the whole interview process, and I thought, this is great. This is what I want to do next. So the discrimination piece and also the zero tolerance on that, which every commander has a zero tolerance on discrimination, whether it be gender, race, religion, national origin, and actually just recently, I'm reminding myself, we just took on also bullying and hazing. So that used to be a function of the IG, and we as the EO office just received that responsibility earlier this year in 2020. So what I usually brief people when I do the newcomers briefing is, there are so many helping agencies out there. I feel that if you forget after all the briefings that you get, you know, if you remember me, if you remember my name, if you remember the location, and if you don't remember where you need to go, you're always welcome to come to the EO office, and if it's not us, we will direct you to the helping agency that can assist you. We are here not only for the commander, but we're here for the member also. One thing that I will say is, unfortunately, because we do work for the commander, EO doesn't have confidentiality. And the purpose of that, some people say, well, that's not right, why don't you? The purpose of that is to let the commander know what's going on and have them aware of what's going on in the unit. You know, if you put yourself, the unit member, in the commander's shoes, the commander can't see and hear everything. You know, they do rely on their first sergeants and their managers. However, sometimes some people feel a little intimidated for whatever the situation is. And we are that open door for the commander, if you will, for you to come and say, hey, this is what's going on. I'm not quite sure. I'm not quite comfortable. Maybe they're new to the unit. I'm not quite comfortable going to my supervisor. I really don't know him or her that well. Can you help me? And we're there. We're there for you for whatever it is, again, that you need to assist you. We're there for whatever questions you may have. Even if you're up and coming supervisor and you're faced with something and you're not quite sure how to deal with it, give us a call and we'll walk you through it, you know, if there's anything that we can help you with. You can reach us currently right now with COVID. We are not physically there. However, we do check the voicemails. If you give us a call and to our office, we check the voicemails. We also have a workflow email that we all will respond to. I personally give my cell phone number out as well. It's on my signature block, so don't be afraid. Call me anytime. If I don't answer, I will get back to you.